This is Roger with Crosscut in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F350 crew cab short bed. It's obviously a single rear wheel, 1 ton. It has 125,250 miles. It has a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's 4-wheel drive, and it's a Lariat, which is leather. It was a new car dealer trade-in here in Tucson to Desert Toyota. It is an Arizona vehicle, and as such it has Arizona paint, which I'll show you in a second. We did have issues with the air conditioning blowing out of the top of the dash, so we brought it to our shop, Monsoon. They did AC vacuum pump and lines. They also repaired turn signals, and hazard lights weren't working right. The trailer brake control module was replaced, which seems to be a problem on every single one of these in the last, and almost every 6.0 I have on the property, which is many of them, had that light, that message on, which is annoying. It's expensive. Let's see, we brought it back home, and then we realized that there was no power to the driver window. So we had that repaired. We brought it back, we had that repaired, as well as a door ajar light kept coming on. They couldn't make that happen again. It hasn't come back on, so I guess we're good there. The driver seat was repaired along with the armrest, the seat cushion and the armrest. What else? What else do you need to know? Oh, the moonroof, in-op moonroof. We don't do moonroofs unless you want us to do them. If you want us to do the moonroof, the kit to repair it is from Sun Doctor, and it's only somewhere between 135 and 175 bucks, but the labor is $800, so it's roughly $1,000 for a moonroof. I hate moonroofs. I hate convertibles. I hate them. Okay, so my recommendation is always to never fix them and just let them hold out the water like regular roofs do. But if you want that, then we can do it for $1,000 and I would never do it. We also need you to know that it's got HID headlights that are not self-leveling. And now we can just start with the truck, okay? Hood. So at some point this whole truck has been painted, but that must have been a long time ago because the hood and the roof have Tucson paint. Crushed the clear coat, and that's that. This is what happens in Tucson and Vegas and El Paso. That's what you get. What you do also get here is a tune truck. It's tuned and it has no cat, okay? If you're a diesel guy, you know why it has no cat. They obviously run a lot better. But if you are an Arizona buyer, we're going to require you to put a cat on this truck. That is $475. And if you're an Arizona buyer, it's gonna happen. There's no arguing, there's nothing. It's the law. We're not breaking the law over a truck. All right, so anyway, it does have a really nice set of BFG all-terrains. Almost, it looks like they probably put them on the day they traded it in, which, by the way, doesn't make a vehicle more valuable when you trade it in. My advice, and not related to this truck at all, is never do that. Just trade your vehicle in. God, it doesn't add anything to the value at all, but it certainly costs you $1,000. Somebody liked the truck enough to spend $1,000 on it and then drive it into Desert Toyota and trade it in, which is just bizarre. I see that a lot, though. People think that they'll bring them more money, and they don't. I mean, these are brand new BFGs, and it probably came from Discount Tires because that's the wheel brand that they sell. Anyway, let me get this thing fired up so I can get some, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, thank God, I thought I had it locked. There. I'm like, what? Forgot I had them in my pocket. That would have pissed me off. 125, 316 is the mileage. And this thing just came back from detail, so this will be a warm start, which you'll be able to tell from the temp gauge. There you go. Good start. Here's your mileage. All right. Before we move on, we'll go through the paperwork real quick here. Monsoon, the first time it went, they wrote moonroof needs full rebuild kit, blah blah blah. all this stuff. You can read this. That's all I'll be scanned in. But basically what we did was vacuum hose line, turn signal bulbs, hazard relay, turn signal in-op diagram, blah, 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 diagnosis. And there's a trailer brake module, 1,025. That module is 500 bucks. I'm getting tired of buying those. Here's a second one. This is where we said that the repair driver window to go down, check random driver door ajar message, $177. This is for Poncho's upholstery for the seats. That was $200 to repair the seat. And these are all there's the module I bought for $448, and then they mark it up, of course. Let's see, there's some warning lamp, whatever. All this stuff is scanned into the file, so you'll be able to see it. Here's the vehicle history report. There's the VIN. It's got a good score, above 72, so it's above the average. No brands at all, blah blah blah. No accidents reports. No Odo issues. Tucson truck the whole time. Bum, 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 bum. Ajo. They registered in Ajo, which is just south and west of Tucson. So yeah, it was out in the real hot desert. Thus the paint. Ajo, yeah, that's similar to hell. All right. Yeah, I can tell you that they did put some new black carpet in it pretty recently. You got some Ford mats. I'll put this stuff down here. We'll open the hood. Let's go do the windows real quick. There's up and down there, up and down there, up and down there, and down there. Mirrors, out, in, down, up, out, in, up, and down. We got the door locks. Okay. Let's see, you got seat forward, seat back, seat up, seat down, front tilt up and down, rear tilt up and down. Let's see if I can get the sun out of this thing. There's your heated seat on and off. Tilt wheel. There you go. Power pedals. Boom, boom. Hood open. Doors unlocked. Windows unlocked. All right. Aftermarket K&N air filter, air box. Cat sticker where it goes, except there's no cat. No blow-by at all, that's great. Got a Ford stamp here, so you got an original hood. Alright. Window up and down. Door locks. Heated seat on and off. Seat forward. Seat back. Seat up. Seat down. Rear tilt up. Down, front up, and down. The carpet looks great. I love the new carpet. So my door locks are on. Tell you what, this truck, I mean, I never tell people to paint vehicles. I think that's, especially trucks. They're trucks. They're not show trucks, but I might take this thing to Mako and give it a $1,500 colorizing. It's a pretty nice truck. It runs great. Just kind of depends on whether you care about it or not. The paint working, you know, if you care about that or not. Okay, let's get some AC going. It's getting warm in the old Pueblo, which is what we call Tucson. It's known as the old Pueblo. Oh, that was warm. It's supposed to be 8 degrees warmer next week. Actually, in 2 days. All right, let's see. So you got the temperature up and down, fan up and down from the head controls, and then from the steering wheel controls, same things. Everything works there. Interestingly enough, they hooked this aftermarket radio up to the steering controls, which is very unusual. They usually never hook this up to aftermarket, but they did. It's got a little USB thing on it somehow. I don't know how you open it, but I can see it through this little plastic. There you go, right there. Rear window, unusual that that works, but it does. There's your tow haul light. Go to neutral, I'm gonna go to 4 low. Now we're in 4x4 low range. Let's drive. This is in low, right? In reverse. Neutral. Now we're gonna go to 4 high. Low range goes away. We drive. We reverse. Boom. All right, neutral. Now we're gonna go back to 2-wheel drive. Before we go, I'm gonna give you a systems check. So there's your systems check. Engine temp okay. Transmission temp okay. Oil pressure okay. Brake fluid level okay. All doors closed. Air filter okay. 91 miles to empty. System check complete. Okay? All right, now let's go for our ride. This gate to open again. There we go. All right. All right, if you come to Tucson to drive this truck home, you're gonna pay the following. First of all, if you're from Arizona, we're gonna add $475 to this, okay? For the cat. Now, if you're gonna pay in person, you're gonna pay your state tax rate is, whatever your state tax rate is, you will pay in person, okay? Plus our city tax of 2.7% and a $250 dock fee. Now, if you're from out of state and you're gonna come and drive it home and you want the cat put on it, let us know at the time of purchase, and we'll add $475 to the deal, and we'll get it done before you get here, okay? That was a smooth move right there, right? Blah, blah, blah. If you're from California and you're gonna bring this back to California, it adds more work for me. We're not making any money on these stupid cats, but I know if you do your research on a California cat installed in California, it's a fortune compared to one in Arizona, because they will accept the paperwork for a cat done in Arizona. God, why are these people going 5 miles an hour? Jesus Christ. So I would highly suggest, if you're from California or buying this truck, that you get us to do the cat. It's a pain in the ass for us, but I really don't. I think that if you research it, you're going to find out that it's a fortune there, and you don't want to run into that one. All right. Obviously, there's no check engine light on, and there's no cat, which means this thing's tuned. That's self-explanatory, but I need to say it so that you know that. If you are going to pay by wire and ship out of state, once we receive full payment, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name, sign it off to you, scan it in your online file, and mail it to you. We would scan it in the envelope, we mail it in, all right? This guy in the motorhome is killing me. I want to get on I-10, and I've got 17 minutes and 58 seconds is as long as these videos can be. And I'm going to spend the next 3.5 minutes behind this guy trying to do a video. Unbelievable. Anyway, if you need help with shipping, please let me know. I can arrange shipping for you. We can roll the shipping into the price of the vehicle, and I can handle the shipping, or you're welcome to do it yourself. But if you want to ship, let me know early so I can get it going, okay? Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it will stay for sale. So please make sure you get your deposit in, all right? Last part of every video, I say the same thing every single time, and I will again today for the 10,000th time. We don't have salesmen, so you're not paying a commission when you buy up from us. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a lounge where there's people serving scones and lattes. That's all at the auto mall. That all adds money to the price of the vehicle when you buy from them. It doesn't with us. We also don't have a fancy location. We pay our uncle $1 a year for our rent. All right, he's very wealthy and he just writes off the loss. That saves you money. So when you're saying, why is this thing so cheap? It must be too, that's why. Because in the end, here's the caveat. You're the owner on day one. Because it's so cheap, you will be fixing your truck when it breaks, and it will break. This guy is killing me. God. Lord, in his little, what's he gonna do on the I-10? Holy crap, he's gonna drive everyone crazy there. Anyway, I can already tell you this thing's pretty quick. Bottom line is, we're giving you the savings up front, so if something breaks, you're going to fix your truck when it breaks, okay? So there you go. You can tell it's tuned. It's got the whistling turbo and the whole bit. It's pretty quick. Now I just got off of on the Prince Road on-ramp, and now I'm going to Ruthroff. I'll get off there. This is a really sketchy place to speed. God damn, I'm going 75. This truck feels really good for 75. I just don't want to get a ticket, but I do want to go a little faster. So I'm kind of scanning here. Anyway, my videos can only be 17 minutes and, what is it, 17 minutes and 38 seconds long, which is what the SD on the GoPro limits me to. So if it turns off at 17:38, I didn't die, I didn't crash or anything, it just ends. All right, anyway, I don't see any cops, so let's go. Wow, this thing runs really, really well. Anyway, but the bottom line is, it's your truck on day one. We gave you thousands of dollars less when you bought it because we have a lot less overhead. Please appreciate that and fix your truck when it breaks. Everything we're driving by will break. We don't know when this truck's gonna be one of those. We know what we got in front of us now. You're in it right now with me. The air's blowing ice cold. It runs and shifts great. Gave you the cat speech, the whole bit. I think that's about it. What are we at right now? 17 minutes and 36.